I grew up on Star Trek, the original series movies in particular. Sci-fi would not be where it is today without Leonard Nimoy and Star Trek in general. The character of Spock is one of the most well-known and well-respected characters in all of sci-fi. In many ways, Leonard Nimoy has been the face of Star Trek for the last 20-plus years, appearing in episodes of TNG, the new movies, and video games. We all thank you for your years of work, your generosity, and your kindness. You have been, and always shall be, our friend. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and this is episode 52 of the TOR Report. In this week's news, BioWare is partnering with the ESL to host its first ever Operation Victory tournament. This will be a contest to speedrun the new 8-man story mode operations from Shadow of Revan. The competition will be team-based, and all operations run will be the 8-man story mode. The qualifying heat will be in 1 week starting next Tuesday, March 3rd. The entire tournament will run over a few weeks, with you submitting your timed runs to the ESL. Then the best teams of the qualifying round will advance to the final round. There are some serious rewards up for grabs, including cash prizes for the top 2 teams, in-game items, and even a trip to be BioWare's guests at the Star Wars celebration. So keep an eye open for more details on this upcoming event. As part of the Choose Your Own Path promotion, BioWare is giving an exclusive set of 4 advanced black-purple color crystals to thank all of the subscribers on March 31st. Simply be a subscriber as of March 29th, 2015 to give your lightsaber or blaster bolts the new dark purple color along with the plus 41 boost that goes along with it. So let's go ahead and move on to some dev chat. Eric Musco took to the boards to address a few of the concerns regarding this new tournament. The biggest being the current bug with the Cortana fight. He said, "We are working on some fixes around that encounter and intend to deploy them on Tuesday to ensure the encounter is in the best place before we head into the competition." Moving on, the ×12 experience for class missions is something a lot of people liked. The rumors have been circulating for some time now on whether or not they will ever bring it back, or perhaps add it as a legacy perk. Eric Musco has now commented by saying, putting the ×12 in as a legacy perk is definitely one of the options we have discussed. As far as I know, it is not currently planned to implement that as a legacy perk at this time. Let's go ahead and move on to some Q&A. If you would like to submit questions for future shows, send questions to kidlee@gmail.com or send me a message on YouTube. I've got one submission for this week's episode. The question comes in from Real S. They ask, I am playing currently as a preferred, and my friend is free to play. We both have the credit limitations, but want to unlock the races and some of the legacy perks. How do we go about doing this with the credit cap? Well, unfortunately, I've got basically just some bad news for you. They set this up to basically put it out of reach on these credit caps. So some of them, not necessarily the character unlocks. Most of the character unlocks, if you were to use actual credits, are about 1.5 million. But a lot of the legacy perks, money-wise, some are fairly small, and then there's some that are definitely out of reach. But the out of reach ones, I've got to say that those are intentional. They don't want the preferred players or the free-to-play players, getting them without having to put some money in the game. And unfortunately, I think that's probably going to be the easiest way for me to say it. They want you guys to put money in the game, and they're basically going to force you to do it if you want these items. Because as you said, it's out of your reach, so to speak. And I'm not aware of any way of getting around that. I mean, if anybody does know of a way of getting around that, definitely leave a comment below, and I'll point out something along those lines on the next episode. But yep, sorry, bad news for you. But I think that, ladies and gentlemen, will go ahead and do it for this week's episode. Again, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.